So, if you've been watching the previous episodes and you've been thinking, this all looks too easy, this was supposed to be a hard mode run, doing all the challenges, why aren't you struggling more? Well guys, this is the episode for you. We're going to be attempting to do Act 6 intervention without building any harbours, and that is really going to make it so much more difficult. Harbours provides Raven in general with coin, with lore, with happiness once they have the right lore perks. They provide them with the ability to scout without having to build scouts or make an upgraded scout hut. And in this mission, they provide you with superhuman powerful mercenaries that are capable of absolutely destroying upgraded towers, which is really unrealistic. Mercenaries are not capable of doing that in multiplayer. So it's a bit weird that they would make them so ridiculously good in this mission, but they have done. And yeah, so by not using them, we're going to be forcing ourselves to actually make an army, to have to worry about military lore perks. Yeah, this mission it goes from being relatively doable, might I even say a bit easy, when you are building harbours, to becoming one of the hardest missions in the game. I'd probably say it's the second most difficult achievement to get. This one right here, on hard mode. Probably the most difficult mission or achievement to get is saving the Bifrost from taking 50% damage on the last mission. I'd say that's probably the most difficult one to do on hard mode. This is probably the second most difficult one. And so, yeah, off camera, I actually, I did try and record a previous attempt at this mission, and I was successful. However, unfortunately my recording broke, so now I'm going to be doing it for a second time. I don't really know what happened. I had enough hard drive space, and yeah, Fraps was working fine, or at least it appeared to be. But yeah, alas. The recording kind of stopped halfway through the mission. I didn't realise, so here we are again. Hopefully, anyway, it'll lead to me being a little bit more fluid in my commentary, since I kind of I'm a little bit more aware of what I'm actually doing. On that note, actually, our strategy for early on is to be clearing out these two tiles. We want to take advantage of the shipwreck, and more importantly, this lore stone is going to be our only source of lore throughout this entire mission, basically. It's not a lot of lore, but it's just about enough to allow us to do what we need to do. So getting on this early is going to be really, really important. So what else? Yeah, we're going to be going over here and taking care of this wolf den, if possible, afterwards. It's not going to be an easy wolf den to clear, but we'll do our best. And then yeah, clearing out the other tiles. I'm actually going to be taking these tiles as well, so we're going to have a total of 7 tiles in this mission. So yeah, I think I said this before, but when you're clearing out a tile with bears and wolves on it, kill the wolves first. Really make your job a lot easier. So go ahead and colonize here, and then we need to clear for once more. Oh. Thanks for that. Okay, very good. So we're going to grab a pair of scouts and a villager. We're going to get them heading over here. And wow, we actually can't expand yet. Why can't we expand? Because we need some food. Okay, very good. So we're going to be trying to take out the walls on this tile without taking too much damage on Liv. Reason being, we're actually going to need her to kind of stay around. And help us clear a few more times. Why do I still have a woodcutter? Yeah, you really don't need to worry about woodcutting too much. You just need enough early on for your training camp. So all this excess wood we have here is a bit of a waste. You get so much from the shipwreck that you don't need to worry about. Need to worry about these sorts of things too much. So let's see, 5 walls here. I guess we'll get the warriors up front. Oh, that was bad. Yep. Yep, that's another restart. Maybe we can still do this if we just okay, yeah, I think we can still do this. So that was really inefficient. Basically, one of our warriors just got ganked immediately, and we kind of screwed up our micro quite badly. So go ahead and colonise here. Hopefully we can try and get rid of these walls as well. Maybe not. Yeah, clearing on this mission is really tough. Oh. Oh, and another wolf response. Bit of an annoyance. Yeah, I want to get to 120 food, so I can colonize that. So yeah, what I'll probably have to do is just have Liv come and stand on this tile for a moment. If you're standing on a wolf den or a Draga tomb tile, then it stops any extra neutrals from spawning whilst you're there. Okay, no more wolves. Then yeah, let's have a go. I don't think this is going to work, but just before winter comes, I'm going to try and make the most of Liv. Oh wow, we might actually be able to do this. That's really annoying though. Huh. And Liv's actually survived, and I don't have a way of killing her off. Okay, so we'll just give Svarn this woodcutter away. And we'll get down another woodcutter. And whoa, we have like no spare food. Oh no! Oh, this is really bad. Wow, that's awful. So I'm glad we've managed to get rid of these wolves, but it seems as a consequence we haven't been able to store up any resources for winter. Normally I would try to run like 4 woodcutters over winter and have everyone else building. That would be a much more efficient way of doing things, but it seems like we've got pretty much no choice at the moment. Other than to just scrounge for food, stop ourselves from starving. So yeah, this really isn't too good. Swings and roundabouts, really. Like, we did really well to clear out all these tiles in the first year. That was definitely good. But yeah, just sacking Liv off. She's not too much use. Like, we've done most of the fighting that we're going to do for a long time. By doing that, it's going to let us have a little bit of freedom to build these buildings. Get some wood coming in. I am going to keep scouting. There's the Jotnar, you can see them in the fog of war up here, who we're going to need to reach pretty soon. Start trading with them. They're going to be our primary source of income. However, we are not going to trade with them before we get improved trade routes done. Basically, there's going to be a limit to how much gold we can get from them, because eventually they'll give you their allegiance, and once that happens, kind of a perverse manner, you actually lose out quite substantially. Because you can no longer trade with them and take advantage of the incredibly large sums that Jotnar will pay you for food. Okay, so summer's here, and finally get some woodcutters going. Jet can be a hunter. And so what are our priorities going to be here? We're doing fairly well for money, so we could go ahead and grab this tile. We are going to need some money for oh no, I think it's okay. Yeah, so what I think we'll do is we're going to fail Svarn's next request on purpose so that we can come and take this tile here. That's going to pop our fame bonus and we'll get our extra villagers, which is pretty handy considering how many were unfortunately murdered. And it's actually okay to take this tile here without a tower on it. This tile has just bears on it. I think this one's just Valkyries, and this one has Valkyries and Dragas, so there's a small chance that some Draga is going to come. But it's an acceptable risk. So I'm going to get this farm done. And I'm not too worried about being housed here, since it's going to be a while before we build ourselves a brewery. So yeah, we're just kind of gradually working to make our Got to be more efficient. We're gonna skip this next donation to Svarn. Get our farmers going. Cool, cool. And then I think our next priority is going to be building this iron mine. And then I think I will want a trading post. I kind of need to time my trading post with when improved trade routes finishes. I'm not going to want to trade before then because yeah, it's just not as efficient, and we really need to squeeze every drop of gold that we can do out of this mission. But we do need that gold relatively soon because we're going to need to pay for our tool upgrades, which we should be able to start getting fairly soon. We're going to need it on our farmers, hunters, and our woodcutters, I think. It's probably the highest priority. And then we'll save 5 so we can get live back later on. I think it's probably worthwhile. Scout died. That's unfortunate. It was 84% of the way there, and now I have to send someone else to run all this way. Wow, that's going to be like, what, like 2 or 3 weeks of in-game time? Yeah, that really sucks. Oh no, Svarn! We're not giving you free stuff anymore. Tough cookies, pal. I'm gonna throw up a silo here. Silos, yeah, it's not really gonna boost my food production that much, but I just need it for the extra storage space for food and also to protect me against the rats event. And here's our first upgrade. We'll take that on our woodcutters. Okay, we have established contact with the yacht now. We can build this quickly. And yeah, everything seems to be going to code. I'm going to throw up another post. Oh, I probably can't afford it. Not just yet. I would like an axe thrower camp. As I said, there's a possibility of Draga bumbling into these tiles here, and this axe thrower camp is going to be my insurance policy. If they do, and as long as it's not a ranged Draga, then I'll be able to cut them off with just an axe thrower. Hopefully I can get my workers out before they get damaged. Although at the moment, if someone gets hurt, it's not really too bad. So I don't actually have any injured people at the moment. Okay, and there's some much needed income. Yes, I know, we can't grow. It's very unfortunate. I think I am going to go ahead and build a house. With this income from the trading post, that should give us a shot at getting a brewery done reasonably soon. I'm a little tempted to feast as well after this house is done, just to boost my happiness up for a month. But I don't think I can really afford to, because Svarn is going to be demanding that I give him some food soon enough. Yeah, 200 food. He's one greedy boy. I'm actually gonna really put a bunch of people on food now. Because I don't just need to meet this requirement, I also need to have at least 100 food stored for myself over winter. Otherwise I'm going to end up in a situation like last year was, where I'm just kind of scrounging for food in winter and it's all really inefficient. Okay, so there's farmers tools done. Liv wants us to build a harbour. It's not going to happen. Yeah, let's see, what else do we need to be doing? So over winter I might want to start building a stone mine. Probably don't need to finish it because it's going to be a while before we're actually going to need extra stone. I'm only going to start upgrading things once I get to Yord's Blessing after two more law upgrades. So that will probably be sort of April, I would imagine, I guess. I'm going to need a lot of wood for that as well. But I'm also going to need a lot of gold, so I think over winter I want to build another marketplace. I get a second trade route going with the Jotnar. We'll get someone to finish off this iron, and we have 150 food stored, so that should be enough to see us through. Let's see, can I squeeze this in here? No, somewhere around here is good. Yeah, there's not really any reason to worry about the positioning of this quarry. I think there's more stone here than we actually need, so. And at some point I'm going to want to take this tile as well. And actually, yeah, this is the time for a brewery. Right. That's what I should be doing this winter. That's what I need to do with all this this spare gold that I have. Okay, you're done. Pull up this iron mine. And yeah, we're going to bank this iron so we can make Liv a little bit later on. Resurrect Liv from the dead. Get 2 villagers onwards. And I don't think I can afford to make another trade route. Let's see. So we're probably finishing winter with about 40 food at the moment. If I turn this on, maybe I can turn it on in February. And so with our law, we're not going to be able to get to Journeyman. And the rest of the perks up here aren't really going to do that much for us. We don't need mining efficiency. Recruitment isn't going to help too much either. We're not going to have huge amounts of spare happiness. So I'm just going to grab Weaponsmith and start working towards feeling safe, I think. And once we get there, we'll probably call it a day. We'll take fur coats as well. We don't really need defensive strategy, so. Okay then, so 200 wood for Svarn before May. Should be fine. And we're going to need to stockpile some more wood now. So we can do our upgrades. I think what I want to do is upgrade the town hall, the fields, and the hunter's lodge. With my first 24 stone. And then maybe we'll be able to do the brewery, but that's probably going to be something for next year. It's kind of going to be a little bit awkward of food. Whoa, what's this? Ah, there we go. Wasn't quick enough to catch that one, so now we have an injured villager. Oh well. This is not a ranged dragon. If it's a ranged dragon, then basically I have to pull a whole bunch of villagers just to go and beat it down. There's no sense in making units just to kill a dragon. Just yeah, and that's just going to waste so much of my productivity. It's not so much about the damage that the villagers take; it's about the sheer amount of time that it wastes to run like 5 villages over to go and beat up a draga. So yeah, Svarn's going to be looking for I think 300 food towards the end of the year. I think that's the next marker we have to meet. So I need to be really careful with my food situation. Not quite sure what the best option is. Definitely not going to be mining stone anytime soon. I think I built this way too early. Not sure if I need to do this trade route yet either. We are going to need another house. Or that said, we're actually going to be at 0 happiness once we cap out on our population once again, so maybe that's not too much of a priority. I mean, I could feast right now. Could be a good idea. I could also save that for the end of the campaign when I have a larger economy to boost. Yeah, I think I might do that. Can I afford to set up this trade route? Do I need to set up this trade route? I don't think I can afford to do it. Can. Oh, we'll give it a go. As we're getting the extra villagers rolling in from the extra happiness from this brewery, we're kind of getting a bit more healthy with our food income. Not really sure if I need all these woodcutters. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings that I want to upgrade. And then I guess I want a scout camp and probably 1 house upgrade as well, so that's kind of counts as an extra one, so that's going to be 5 times 80 wood, so 400 wood. So we've already got that much actually. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw these woodcutters. Lots of food. And I'm so tempted to put an extra feast in. Okay. Just another Draga. Svarn wants some crabs. Okay. Pretty sure he does ask for like 300 food pretty soon though, and he gives you like no warning at all, so yeah, definitely need to be a little bit careful of that. And boom, there's our yours blessing. Good stuff. So we can upgrade this, and actually that's going to give us the population room we needed. This. We're going to not build this house for now. Oh, and I'm so tempted to feast. Yeah, let's do it. Everyone's working. We need the happiness to boost our villagers. There we go.
Ahoy.
Ahoy!
Not villager.
Ahoy.
Let's see, I want to start mining some stone pretty soon so I can get this brewery done. I'm also going to need 2 extra marketplaces. I think in order to win this mission we're going to want to attack by August next year, which doesn't give us too much time. In fact, I'm going to go on the stone right now. Yeah, we're doing pretty well for food actually. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this built. Will be a little bit more efficient to do it in winter, but I think we're getting to the point, all of this extra food income, that these marketplaces just really need to be done. Because it's really vital that we get this allegiance with the Jotnar happening in a good time. Basically by I think November, end of November next year. I want this game to be over because Svarn's going to start asking for 300 coin, and if we were to give them that, then we would no longer be able to make an army capable of killing this boar encampment hill. So I feel like I've been fairly fortunate with these Draga so far. I've had 3 invasions and they've all been just regular old Draga. Which is definitely convenient. Right, we'll start these trade outs for the yacht now. Let's see what else we're going to be doing over winter. Need to be building some camps, that's for sure. Do I want to take this forest? Normally I would do. But I don't think I care too much about doing that at the moment. Let's see. Like, it would be nice to take this forest here because it would let us kind of have a more efficient. Yeah, there's the 300 food. It's a really annoying one to try and meet that. It would allow us to have a more efficient woodcutter's lodge, and taking it would give us +1 happiness, which are both very nice things, but the happiness isn't actually worth that much at the moment. Whoa, what is this? What on earth? 6 wolves? What? 6 wolves just invaded this tile. That's unreal. Okay, so if they start attacking us en masse, this is going to cause some, like, enormous problems for us. Oh man, that's rough. That's really rough. I'm not happy about that. I'm just going to cut out one of these trade routes for a moment. And yeah, goodness me, here we go. So it begins. This is some bullshit right here. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Wow. That's absurd, man. So I guess that's one good reason to take this tile. Because if you don't... you're going to find yourself struggling. So we're feeling safe. Grab this Lawmaster now. Don't need you doing anything else. I'm actually going to grab Liv as well. And let's see if I can evacuate this tile here. Have Liv defend this one. Then maybe we'll be slightly insulated from these walls. Oh, that's so tough, man. So many wolves. Let's get some military camps built. You know, I need to stock up on wood as well. This scout camp to be done. Yeah, so if it's just one wolf poking into a tile, then it's not so bad. I can just send Liv to go and get rid of it. Whew. What's our Jotnar at? 66%. Technically I should upgrade a house. Also I don't need any more stone, I don't think. Okay, I'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, you actually need to be scouting a useful tile. So get one more encampment here. How many trade routes is that? 3? Okay. Go ahead and improve my X rotaries before I forget. Can get on building that. Let's see, it's May now, so we've got June and July and the rest of May, and then we need to be beginning our attack. How's our scout doing? We should be able to scout these 2 tiles before we get there. And there's the 300 wood for Svarn. We can get rid of this quarry now. Take your damn wood. Wolf invasion. What on earth? Get on with that final tile. Let's see, June. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try and get another encampment down somewhere. Put this down here. And, I'm not going to bother building another house, even though I have all this spare happiness. Because there's not going to be enough time for villagers to spawn. Get these guys on food. Get this final trade route going. +9 now? So good now. 4%. So let's see, I can have my 3 woodcutters go and be shield bearers. And my brewers and my villagers can go and be axe throwers. We've got another wolf attacking over here. Don't know how many I'm going to get. We'll see. Should be in the region of like 12, 13. And it's August, so let's go. It is time to go. Take some revenge on these irritating wolves. What am I Jotnar at? 95%? Look. And yeah, just gonna make a bit of micro in my axe throwers here to really focus down these. Whoa, you're still alive? Oh. Yeah, to really try and focus down these pesky Valkyries. I don't really want you to be the one that has to tank here, but yeah, we kind of need to go. We lost a lot in that fight. That's really bad. Oh, and they're bringing defense. Oh. Stay away from my axe throwers, please. Yep. Thanks for the cutscene. It's really great. So my giant's in good health, but everyone else is kind of wasted. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do this. We just took so much damage fighting these Draga. If I kept more of my X-Throws alive, probably would have been possible, but... I might have to reload and just do this attack again. Guys, don't attack the tower, attack the villagers. Yep. Okay. We'll try reloading. Hopefully we can do a bit better next time. Okay. So we're back once again in August. I have gone ahead and made a save this time. Wolf attacking here, I don't really care. Alright, so hopefully we can micro things a little bit better this time. There's Blaine. Okay, that felt a bit better, a bit more efficient. Hopefully this big guy can hurry up. Minus 13 food. So yeah. No messing around with this attack. We're just getting in there, man. So our guys are getting sick a little bit quickly. That's a bit worrying. I've got one sick axe thrower. What the hell? How did that happen? How did the AI manage to capture this tile whilst I was fighting it here? What on earth? Man, that's crazy. Lots of these trading posts. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Random cutscene, just messing up my micro, pretty standard. Let's see, I'm probably going to have people over this way. I'm just going going to go around and pick off these villagers, these pesky villagers. If I leave them alive, they're going to start punching my axe throwers to death, and it does seem like they'll die of starvation. Pretty soon anyway. Hopefully we can finish the mission before then. Let's see, we'll get you over here. And just be watching the coastline when you attack this port, because they will send reinforcements to attack Svarn, but if you're in their base, then they'll attack you instead. That's my army just dying off. Hopefully nothing attacks.
Stop them.
Kill this guy very quickly, hopefully. Oh no! Reinforcements! Oh, this is not good. Go away from axe throwers! Now die quickly, please! We've got like a week left to take this tile. And yes! Success! Oh, photo finish there. Very, very good. So that's this mission. Finally, those tough bastards have yielded my deepest thanks. We have lost many a good man. Yeah, you gave a big mooch, despite how much free stuff we gave you. Right, so that's how to play Raven and win on hard mode without using any harbours. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next episode.